Hey guys, welcome to a brand new career mode series on the channel. So, as I said at the end of my Manchester United one, I've been thinking of like an idea for a new series that I want to do, a new challenge series. So I've come up with I'm going to do a financial takeover with a club, and however much I take over, that's all I'm allowed to spend. So I've done a takeover with Fulham for £100 million. Now I've got to see how far I can get on that 100 million. So I've got my notebook with me. So every time that I buy a player, do contracts, like signing bonuses, all that malarkey, I'm going to deduct from this 100 million, and that's all I've got to spend. And the idea is to see how far I can get with that 100 million. So regardless of the players that I sell, I can't use any of that money. So we'll just ignore all of like the transfer budget and etc. I've got down each month, like each year or each season or whatever, how much money I can spend. And I've come up with a bit of a backstory. So it says there's the new owners, right? Okay, and it's not really new owners. Basically, as you all know, Fulham is owned by Tony Khan, a very rich man I'm a wrestling fan basically, and Tony Khan owns AEW. Now, the story that I've come up with is that Vince McMahon has seen that AEW are doing really well in the rating wars, so he's decided, right, I need to do something. Obviously, there was a WWE or WWF versus WCW, the Monday Night Wars, back in the 90s. So with the emergence of AEW, Vince didn't think much to it. He thought he'd still win the ratings. But Tony Khan and Cody Rhodes have done something magical at AEW. So seeing that, Vince has decided, right, I need to do something, otherwise we're going to lose out here. So he's gone up to Tony and says, Tony, mate, listen, I can't compete with you at the minute. Would you be interested in me purchasing shares, rights, ownerships, whatever, to AEW for £100 million? Tony Khan, obviously he's a businessman, he's thought, you know what, that's decent, so I am going to accept that. And he's decided to invest all of that 100 million into Fulham. And the idea being that he wants to push the big boys off their perch and get Fulham the best team in England, basically. So he's phoned up Gimli. Let me tell you, that was one hell of a phone call. He's phoned up Gimli, says, look, Gimli, mate, Vince has given me this money. He's brought AEW off me, and I need a top-notch manager to come to Fulham. I've seen how you've done, and I believe you're the cat for the job. So Gimli's accepted. He just wants a black and white shirt again. So Gimli's flown down to London from Derby. He's hopped on the Fulham train now, and so here we are. So we have in the budget, obviously it's just 100 million, so we're going to ignore all of that for now. So I've got £100 million to spend. So, and Gimli has been given kind of like a blank check. He's been told, right, here's your money, do what you can with the squad. So that's what we're going to do. So I will want your suggestions on players to buy. I haven't had a look at the squad yet, so I don't know who's who or whatever. I know a little bit about Fulham. Obviously, what was it? They beat us. When did they beat us? Obviously, me being a Derby fan, when they're in the Championship, we had a bit of a tussle with them. But I know they've got some decent players and whatnot, and some good youngsters. And Scott Parker has done wonders with them at. Well, we've got left back as a striker. So is that one thing that we need right now? A striker. Okay, we've got Lookman who can play as a striker. But maybe we need that better striker. So I'm going to go in the transfer. Oh, why? What is going on with this squad? This is going to take. Oh, we've got a striker, Mitrovic. Although I think we could probably do better than that. So I'm going to go scout a new striker. But I want your suggestions of players that I should look for to bring in and everything. And we shall see how far. Hector, he sounds familiar. We shall see how far we can get. Okay, so let's just have a quick look at the emails before we go any further. Okay, so we've got a youth academy. Let's have a look actually, see who we've got. I'm not going to depend highly on youth academy. I want this to be like a mixture of both buying. Oh, we've got a right winger here. Oh, right or left who looks quite decent. So I think we'll promote you. But I'm not going to depend fully on the youth squad because that's what my Burton one is. What's this? We delete using? Oh, I'm just deleting. Sorry, yeah, we'll just delete them all. Go away. Okay, so these are the 2 players that I've got scouting at the minute who are come up in the shortlist. So we'll see anything there. I think I'm going to look for a striker, and I've got an idea of a striker that I want. So I did just find the 2 players that I've asked my scout to scout at, and they're not appearing up here. So I guess we'll have to wait till they come back. But basically, it was, if I show you, it was Wesley from Aston Villa, and it was Calvert-Lewin from Everton that I was thinking of buying. But just looking at Calvert-Lewin, 37 million plus 81,000, and that's near enough the 100 million. That's like near halfway gone. So I don't think it will be Calvert-Lewin. I'm hoping Wesley won't cost too much. Where is he? Where are you, Wesley? There you are. It doesn't say his price, so I've got Wesley being scouted, and hopefully he'll come back with a little bit more money. Because ideally, I'm thinking if I spend around 20 million on a striker, that should be fine. I need to sort all these fitnesses out. Crap. So we've got a final report on a few of our players. Let's have a look. Hopefully they won't cost an arm and a bloody leg. Right, so Melvin is 63. We will say no to you. Sacco is 26. I'm going to shortlist him because maybe next year, if I can't think of his name now. Oh, what is his name? The guy that we got on loan from Chelsea. Because I think when he goes, maybe I could purchase him. I can't think of his name now. Where's that? That's really good. Saying I was going to like pilch a player for, well, a striker for around 20 million. Saying that Wesley is 10 million. Definitely going to look at getting him. And then Calvert-Lewin. I'd love to say yes, but I think that's far too much for me to spend on a striker at the moment. Okay, so I just wanted to wish him good luck. Thank you, Ruben Steele. I appreciate it, my dude. So I'm thinking, so if we go to transfer offer, transfer hub, even transfer offer, what am I about? So what does my scout, so I might have to between, I'm going to go ahead and offer 11 million and just see what they say to that. Okay, so transfer fee, submit offer. Are they going to accept? Look, wow. I'm going to remove the sell on clause. Don't want the sell on clause, and I'm going to see if they will take 12.3. Let's see what they say to that. What? Oh man, 16. Let's see if I can get that back down to 14. I'm happy with 14, I think. I'm gonna go 14. Yeah, sod it. Let's go for 14.5 or 14.4. Let's see what they say to that. I don't really want to splash out that much just yet. I mean, the way I'm seeing it is that I've only got 100 mil to last me, and including add-on fees and whatnot, there's going to be I thought of another player that potentially I could get, one who I do love and I've used previously. So come on up, Ivan Toney. So he's 24, so he's not that much old. He's only a year older, but he's a beast of a player. I love him. So hopefully, I don't think he'll cost too much. And then there's another striker. Can never remember where he plays. It's Summit Ferreira. Not you. I think it might be Jesus Ferreira. I think it is him. He looks familiar. So I'm going to scout you, and we'll see what those come back like. ideally, what I want to do is I want to like either splash out on one big player and then see if I can find like loads of bargain players. In fact, I might actually have a quick look through the release clauses, see if there's anyone decent in there. So I'll be back once again. Okay, so I've gone through some of the release clauses, and I've basically looked for players that have a release clause of between around 4 million to 10 million, and I've asked my scouts to scout them. So hopefully they should come back soon, probably within like the next 12 days. So there's no rush yet. Okay, so we've just had an email saying that Calgary have offered, well, they basically paid Brian's release clause. So I don't think I'm going to offer him a contract. I mean, I got Robinson in the squad anyway. So I'm going to probably just ignore that. So we'll let that go. What's he saying? No, that's fine, my dude. Yeah, if you want to go, because your release clause has been paid anyway. So if you want to go, go. Oh, okay. So what we got? So SD I'd bought Mitrovic. Do I want to sell Mitrovic? I don't think I do just yet because he's the main striker. So we're going to reject that for now. Depends who else we get. So what we got? So Cloud Ajapong. Okay, I think he's one of the guys that had the release clause. Yeah, 12 million. And he's worth 4.5. So I'm going to shortlist him. I know I've got a right back in him now. I wish I still had Sessegnon, but why did Fulham have to sell him? And then we've got the final scout report on Ivan Toney. So 6 million for a 74 rated striker. Obviously, I'm going to go straight in for that now because I love Ivan Toney. The guy is a beast. So approach to buy. I reckon if I offer 7 million, I should be able to get that. So let's have a look. Oh yeah, look at Gimli. Doesn't he look smart? Offer transfer fee. So let's say straight. Actually, you know what? Let's go for 6.5. Let's see what they say. Let's. Again, we want 4.3. Also want Robinson. What? How much is Robinson worth? It doesn't say. Okay. Oh, he's valued at 6 points. So no, no. Remove exchange player. So I reckon I'm gonna have to play hardball here. Let's go for 8 million and just see what they say. Well, that's much closer. What? You know what? I'm going to accept that because that doesn't really bother me too much. Okay, so that's 8 million. So I negotiate. We get ready to jot this down. So Ivan Toney, 8 mil, and then we're happy with that. 4 years. Okay, I'm happy with that. We don't want a release clause. So what? He's on 31 at the minute, but he's only important. So I reckon if I offer 25, that should be sufficient for him, shouldn't it? I think. Hopefully. The way she's offering is right. We'll be back in a week's time then, I guess. Deary do. Okay, so I can delete you now, and then these are all the other. Oh no, they're not. These are who the scouts have just found randomly. Okay, never mind. Ignore that. Okay, so Brian's been sold. Okay, so that's fine. We can just ignore that 4.7. That's nothing. Okay, so 1 million and Seda Theob. Let's see who he is. He's a right midfielder. I'm going to reject that. No, because I'd rather have a striker. So delete that. Final scout report on Aguard. Is that how you say that name? I'm going to shortlist him as well because he looks like a potential centre back that I could buy. Delete that, and then what we got? Brian saying, "I hereby some sort of player. I hope there's no hard feelings." No. There's no hard feelings, man. I can't fit you in the squad, so you're more than free to go if you want, my friend. Oh boy, here we go with the next batch of Final Scout reports. Now, these are all the guys that I've gone through with the release clauses. So, 68. I'm going to say no to you. 70. He might be worth keeping an eye on. 64. I'm going to say no to you. 67. Again, 68. That's not the Ferreira that I'm after then. What is his name? This is going to bug me. Lewis Abraham, 73. We shall keep an eye on you. Adido, 74. We'll shortlist you. Amala, 73 for a cam. I need a cam, so we shall shortlist you. Asia, again, shortlist you. And Acosta. I keep going, like, every career mode that I do, I always say I'm going to buy Acosta, and I never get around to it. Is this the season where I actually buy him? Because I used him in an ultimate team, and I really thought he was pretty decent. Right, so we've got a scouting report. But I'm not too bothered by that. That's one thing I need to check. Promoting him doesn't cost me anything, does it? I don't think it does. So I'm going to go back now, and hopefully I can put another offer in for Ivan Toney, and hopefully, yes, it looks like I can. So, oh, I forgot to do all this again. Freaking hell. In that case, do you have the time to listen to me whine? So 43.31. So I offered 8 million. So I'm gonna go and approach buy again and see if they will take 7 mil. Even though I did offer 8 last time. Let's see if they'll take 7. Let's see what they say to that. They really want Robson, don't they? Or Robinson. I'm going to reject that. Remove. I'm going to have to offer the 8 million again, aren't I? So 8 mil. Submits. Yes, okay, so they're happy with that. So I want to offer then. I offered 21, didn't I, or 25. So hopefully we'll still get him on a 4-year deal. So that's important again, so I'll accept that. 4 years again, nice. Accept that. Disregard the release clause. They really don't want to give me a hint. So let's set. I'm just going to have to go for the 30 mil, aren't I? 30,000. I'm going to have to offer a signing bonus. Let's say 8,000 signing bonus. See what they say to that. So that's 30. Oh, come on. Okay, right. I've tried for Tony, so that's a no. He doesn't want to come, so I'm going to be on the lookout for a new striker. Oh, okay, so we've got someone interested. Wow, 29 million. That is a lot. How much? I wonder if I could pilch him on the cheap. Whilst I'm here as well. Yeah, that ain't going to happen. You know what? I'm going to remove him. I'm going to let, I think it was Everton, wasn't it? Go for him. And I'm going to remove Tony off the shortlist. I'm tempted to make another bid for Wesley, so I think I'm going to approach to buy, and let's see if they will accept. So he's valued at 10. So let's go for 12. Let's just see what they say to that. We won't let go for them for like 12.5. You know what? I'm going to accept that because the sell-on fee makes no difference to me. Okay, so 12.5. So I need to jot that down just in case. I scribbled Tony off. my list. So now we're adding Wesley. 12.5 mil. And then he's on 43. Wow. Oh, 5 years. That's excellent. He's believing. I don't want a disrelease clause. That's fine. Please say wages. Please offer the wages. 47. Okay, so I'm gonna have to accept that, I think. So let's see. So 47k, 460k sign-in, 460k, and then potentially 1.3 for bonuses. So 1.3 mil bonus. What's that? 15 goals into it, I think it was. 15 goals. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and accept that, because I do think it would be a good sign-in. So that's that done. I'm happy with that for now. So 100 million. So that's what? I think it's near enough 13 million, I think, if my maths is correct. So 12.5 million plus 460k, so that's what, 960,000. So 13 million 7,000, I think that is, potentially. I'll have to work this up, but I think that's what we spent so far. So that leaves us with 13, so what, 80, about 77 million to spend. And that's literally what I've got to last me. So I need to make sure that I sort my contracts out, etc. But we'll see how it goes. So, oh, great. Our first game would be against bloody Liverpool, wouldn't it? Yay. I am playing on world class, but I am going to up the difficulty to legendary if I start finding it a bit too easy, and vice versa. If I start struggling on legendary, I'm going to lower it back down. I hope you like Gimli's Mohican as well. He decided that he wants a bit of a change, so he had a shave and he dyed his hair blue. Although I should probably dyed it white for saying it's Fulham. He needs to settle here first. You'll see him in action soon enough. I am going to put him on the bench and potentially bring him on second half, because there's no point dropping Mitrovic just yet, because I've not even used him, so he might be alright, and he might just be a backup striker. So if I drop Rodak off the bench and put Wesley on, I'm going to put a Glassy on the bench as well. I've got 3 CM, so I think it's going to be Onuma that I drop. So I've got a right back. Can he play left back? No, just right back, but I will put him in the left back if needs be. Okay, so that's the sub bench. That's the first team. Let's see how we get on in our first game against Liverpool. Right, come on guys, we can't... I was just about to say we can't concede a goal, and what bloody happens? Straight away, Bobby bloody Firmino. Don't want to see... What's he doing? Cocky short. Although, yeah, I got outplayed there, and then there's a good little chip cross, and Firmino is just there. Glad to see that they've fixed out the goalkeeper diving there, you know, in the reactions. Bloody hell, it's going to be a stressful game again, isn't it? Nope, 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 nope. Get rid, thank you. Right, let's go, let's go. Oh, that's a lovely ball to Cavallero. Can he keep it? Ah, damn it. Loftus-Cheek. I'm thinking as well, if Loftus-Cheek, damn it, does really well for us, I might try and sign him next season on a permanent. So I do actually like him. I think he's a decent player. So we'll see how it goes. Right, let's see how Robson gets this cross in. He's got the... He's not found anyone. Mitrovic! Get! Ah, son of a bitch. Right, let's go, let's go. Where are you, Wesley? Run. That's it, Wes. Come on, my lad. What's he doing? Right, he's turned. Finesse through that gap. Straight at Alisson. So basically, so far, Mitrovic and Wesley have each had 1 shot on target and 1 shot saved. So let's see who does the best. Right, Loftus-Cheek, what can you do, my lad? That's a lovely ball to Wesley, and he's lost it. No, why is there a massive gap in my defence there? Well done, Areola. But why was there a massive gap? Look at that. Why? They've taken off Bobby, thank God. Who they brought on? Immobile. Great. Take Bobby off and bring on Immobile. And we all know what Immobile can do since I brought him in my Manchester United career mode. And he turned out quite half a decent striker. Right, let's go. That's it, Wesley. Who you got running down there? Cavallero. Right. Let's go. What can Cavallero do? He's got that first time. Oh my God. Okay, so what? Ball goes out and they give a frickin' free kick away. No. Why is Mo Salah running through everyone? Yeah, go away, Mo. We don't want to see you. What happened there? How's he managed to run through just that small gap there? That's that frickin' left stick dribbling, isn't it? Get rid. Do not let him score. Ah! Oh my God. Literally, I said do not let him score. And freaking... I'm glad to see that they sorted the bloody keepers out, man. That was terrible. I'm not happy with that. What was that? 90-minute goal. If it was... Yeah, why? What was the point in the kickoff, Red? You might as well just freaking finish the bloody game. Okay, so I'm just looking, guys. Defences were very weak, although I don't really like that formation, so I am going to change the formation. But I'm just looking at defenders, because I think I've got a weak link there. I was looking at the ratings, and I've got a 74 rated defender, 71, and I think 76. So I could be wrong, but I want to replace the 71. I think it's Kanago or yeah, it's Kanago. I think it is, or Kagono, however you say his name, whichever spelling it is. He's the 71 rated defender, so I want to replace him. So these three are all higher rated. They're all 24 as well, which is great. So 5 mil, 5 mil. They're all 5 million, and they all have quite a high release clause. So I reckon. It all depends. It's 72. They've all got 72 defending apart from a guard. I think I'm going to go for a guard then. So let's put a bid in for him. No. I'm going to offer the bang out straight away 5 mil. Because I know that they won't be able to ask for more than 10. So let's do that. So offer transfer fee. Straight away we'll go in with 5 million. Submit offer. No, I'm going to reject that. It'll get rid of the player. Propose new transfer fee, and we'll offer 6 mil. Let's see what they say to that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and accept that 6.5. That's not too bad, I guess. So what? He's on 25,000. Okay, so. Yeah, do you like his red sneakers as well? I'm going to offer him important. I'm going to say 5 years. Let's see what they say to that. Okay, they're happy with 5. Disregard the release clause. Right, so he wants 36. Okay, so... What did I say I was buying it for? Jesus, my memory. I think I said... did we say 6 million? Or 6.5? I can't remember. Okay, but God, so I'm just going to put 25k wages. 25k. Oh no, it's not. It's 36.5. Sorry, 36.5k. Additional fees 350k, 350k, and 570k for 15 appearances. 570k, 15 appearances. So I'm happy with that. So we'll accept that. Let's have a look. So how much did I buy him for? Where do I find out? 6.5. Okay, so 6.5 mil. So that is 350, 6.850. 6.850, 6,836,500 £. Wow, okay, if my maths is correct. So that's not too bad. So hopefully that... Oh, I know what I want to do as well. With me changing the formation, I do want... No, why have I gone to there? Oh yeah, Jonathan David is another striker that I'm hopefully looking at buying. I want a cam. I really do. And I think... So he's not going to be for sale, that's fine. So I'm going to go straight away for Acosta. Because if I remember correctly, yeah, he is 5-star skiller, which is good. So if I offer... no, I don't want to pay with a release clause just yet. I'm going to offer around... So 4.5. Let's... No, actually, sorry. Yeah, let's just offer bang on 4. No, sorry. Let's go for 4 mil. Let's see what they say. But your offer isn't good. They want 6.5. You're having a bubble, mate. We'll go for 5 mil. They can't go too much higher. 5.4. We're haggling, which is great. So let's go for 5.1. Let's see what they say to that. Excellent. So they're happy with 5.1. So Acosta 5.1 mil. And what's his wages? He's on 11,000. Okay, so that's not too bad. So he shouldn't cost me an arm and a leg. So I think altogether we're doing quite well for money. And let's draft. I'm going to say important. Okay, they're happy with that. Let's say hopefully, yeah, so 5 years. Are they going to accept that? Yep, they're happy with that. I don't want a release clause. Right, so they want... What? He's going from 11,000 to 38. No. I'm going to keep the bonuses and whatnot, but I'm going to see if I can take that down to around 25,000. Let's see what they say to that. Okay, so if he wants the 38, I want to get rid of the signing bonus. Okay, excellent. So 38k a week. Okay, so I'm happy with that so far. So that's kind of strengthened the side. So let's just go have a look at the squad. But I am going to change this formation because I really don't like it. It felt weird playing with it. So let's have a look. So we've got a guard who I'm going to replace with... Yeah, I don't have a defender on the bench, do I? No. And then Acosta I'm going to swap with... I'm going to say... Let's say Lamina for now. Okay, so that will be that. And then I am going to end this episode here, guys. And I'm going to sort out some behind the scenes stuff. Just like... just the formation, the tactics, and instructions, etc. So, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed this first episode and will enjoy this series. It's something that I'm looking forward to doing. And that's about it. So yeah, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel and press that like button to keep up to date. No, I've said that the wrong way around. Please like the episode and press the subscribe button to keep up to date with all future videos. There we go, Rob. And I will see you all in the next episode. Do take care. Bye.